Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought I'd make something a little bit non-Christmassy, but again you can actually make these Christmassy too. Now I'm using some products from BB Crafts, and I'm using the little brooch pins, but they're like the tray brooch pins. Now I did do an unboxing a little while ago, and these are the little pins and they are fab. They are really nice, so I thought I would use those today and make some nice little embellishments. Do apologise, I do have a cold at the moment, so I'm a little bit croaky. But I spent the day yesterday on the sofa, which was fabulous, watching Christmas movies, but my craft moon was calling me today, so I thought I'd have to come up and make something. But look at these, they are just beautiful, aren't they? So simple to make once you've got these lovely little tray brooch pins. And I've just got, again, my lovely little dingly danglies hanging down. We've got some beautiful lace, and I've got some of the little gems on there. They're like the little sew-on gems. So let's pop that down there. Now this is the lace, this is from BB Crafts, that's what I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be using the gems. All the links are down below anyway, but again it's just another little embellishment to use. Now I like these. Now again, they're called brooch pins, but this is a little journal I did last year. It's the only sort of fabric one I have to hand, and I just think these, if you've got like a little fabric journal, you can just pop these in onto the little corner of your journal, and I just think it would make such a lovely little addition to a journal. Let me just pop that on there. Look at that, don't you think that looks lovely? Now I know it's Christmassy, but you get the idea, which I think would look really nice. And again, you can take it off, you can wear it, you can pop it onto a scarf, and I just think it's lovely. So if any of you got these when I showed them to you before, now's the time to add a little extra to a present, isn't it? If I can pop that on there. So lovely. So I'm going to show you how they are made. Really simple. I've got some little dingly danglies that I've made before previously, and I showed you how to do these. It's just the chain, a little jump ring, and then I've got some little beads hanging off the end. So super simple. So we're going to take one of these. I'm going to use my glue gun, so I'll pop that one there, and I'm going to take some of this lovely lace. Now I'm going to take, we've got lots of different sizes in here, and I'm just going to make 3 little sort of bows. Well, not really bows, but I'm going to bend that over so it's roughly sort of that size. I'll measure it in a minute. Let me just cut that, if I can just cut that like that. So that's a thicker one. Let's measure that, see what size we have. So that's going to be 13.5 centimeters or 5¼ inches. Okay, so that's the biggest one that I'm going to use, and then we will go down in size. Let's go for this one, and so we'll just take another one and just make it just a little bit shorter, just eyeball it like that, and then we'll take another one which will have this one, and then just a little bit shorter. So we've got 3 like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little bit of glue gun, pop that on there like that, turn this over, and then just stick that together. Now I'm going to just, you can use a little bit of glue gun and just squash those together, but I'm going to use a little bit of wire in a minute. So I'm going to pop that one. So let's do all 3 of those like that. Pop that down. Make sure you don't burn yourself with the glue. There. A little bit of glue on this one. We'll just glue that down. Now you might have ready-made bows or anything ready done that you can just pop onto the end of these. So they're super simple. You can have a little flowers. If you've made some nice little fabric flowers, you can use those as well. So I'm going to pop that down. I'm going to take the middle one, pop a little bit of glue on there, and then just stick that in the middle like that. And then this one, make sure your little bit's in the middle like that. Tiny bit of glue. I'm using glue gun because it's quick and easy and it sticks really well. So that's our little sort of bow. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a little bit of wire because this is quite thick. I'm just going to use a little bit of florist wire. Excuse me. Take a little piece off, and then I'm just going to bend this around. I'm going to try and scrunch that up a little bit. Okay, you don't have to use this lace, but if you've got some, it's so pretty. And I'm going to hold that, and we're going to twist that and make that nice and tight if we can. Don't twist too hard because it will break, but that will just sort of like hold it in place. I'm just going to cut that off like that. Can you see? And then it just sort of like pulls it in a little bit, which I think looks really nice. So you've got like this lovely layered up sort of bow on there. Now again, you can have it going that way or you can have it going down. Doesn't really matter, but they look really pretty, don't they? I'm going to cover this up so you can't see the back, because on this one I've just sort of like covered it up just with another little bit of lace on there. So that's what I shall do. Let's cut a little piece of this off. Now you can use lace or you can just use a little bit of fabric if you've got it, but I think it looks quite nice if you just sort of like cover the back up. Let's just pop a little bit of glue on there, fold that in like that. Be careful using glue on metal because the metal gets really hot, but it also, if you put the glue onto the metal, it cools it down really quickly. So that's on there like that, easy peasy. Shall we have this one going down like this? Doesn't look very straight, does it? So I'm going to pop that on there like that. So really simple. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of my little dingly danglies that I've made, which, like I said, it's just the chain that I've popped onto a jump ring like that, and pop some little sort of dingly danglies on there, little beads and stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on there, just like that. I'm going to just stick this on, stick that down, make sure it's on there like that, and that just sort of hangs off, which looks really nice. Let's just, where's my tweezers? There they are. Let's just move that up just on there. Lovely. So that when this piece is inside your fabric, this hangs down. So I just think that looks good. Oopsie daisy. Let's get it all in the right place. I've got 5 little bits hanging off this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bit of glue. Actually, I'm going to pop it onto this so it covers that as well. Oopsie daisy. Oh. Make sure you don't glue everything on there. Pop that on. Hold that on there, squeeze that nice and tight. Now again, I've put 3 bows on there. It depends what thickness your ribbon is or whatever you use. You can use more, you can use less, but I just like them like that. Doesn't that look lovely? Looks nice and puffy, doesn't it? Which is lovely, and that looks really nice and tidy at the back as well. So I'm going to pop that. So these are really quite simple to do. You could have like a little production line, couldn't you, going? So let's just take, well, maybe I'll take 3. I think 3 looks quite nice on these. Oh, do apologise if I sniff. Okay, let's pop a little blob in the middle. Let's take my tweezers. There we go. Let's pop that on there. Hold it down. Oops, little stringy bits. Let's just turn these over. Gosh. There we go. Lovely. All my little stringy bits of glue gun. Let's pop another little one there. Again, if you don't have any of these little gems, you can pop beads on there. You can pop a little bow, another little actual bow on there. But I think I love a little bit of sparkle. Like I said in the last video, I like a little bit of sparkle. Okay, let's pop that on. Look at that. Whoops. Oops. A little bit of glue. Oozy glue. Let's make sure that on there. And I just think that looks lovely, doesn't it? Just so simple. Now I'm going to this all tangled up. There we go. Shall I pop it on here and just show you what it looks like? Let's take these two off. It's easier to see when you've got the little pin in something. If you can get all your little bits out of the way. Let's take this off. Pop that in. My little homemade pin cushion here. There we go. And that will just dangle down. Can you see? Just look so pretty, don't they? So I've got that one. This one I did, obviously it goes sideways, so let's just pop that like that on there, and that comes down like that. Oops, let's pop the end on. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job today, am I, at showing you? But I do like this little pink one. I did make another little little bow. This has got like a little pink bow on there and a little bit of chain on there, and I did make a little brown one. Look at that, really pretty, the same way as I did the little bit of lace. Shall I make another one quickly, and then we can use this last little bit, and then I have some nice ones to go on my journals. Now I'm going to use a little bit of this because it's quite big. So let's see, let's have it. It needs to be bigger than this bow. So I'm going to cut it about there, like that. This little bow is, it's 2.5, nearly 2.5 inches, 2.25 inches by 5.5 centimeters, and the piece of ribbon or lace that I've got is 5.75 inches or 14.5 centimeters. So again, I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on here, turn that round and pop that on there, like that. Oops, let's pop it down. I might be able to sort of squash this one together, won't I? Seeing it's only one, I might add a little bit of glue onto this, just in there and in there, and squeeze that together. Like that. Fabulous, look at that. I've got a little stray piece there. Let's pop you in. Let's pop that on there. Lovely, look at that. Do you think that's big enough? Yeah, that's big enough, isn't it? And that can just sit on top. Perfect. Squash that a little bit flatter. I think I've made it a little bit too fat. Let's squash it down while the glue's still a bit wet or soft. Gosh, got little strands. Right, let's take another one of these, and we shall cover the back again. Let's take a piece of this, unless, I wonder if I just pop that on there like that and pop a piece across like that. No, I think you'll still be able to see it. Let's just take a piece of this, pop it on like that. Pop that on. Okay, turn it around. Cover this piece up. There we go. And this is the bit, the messy bit. This bit is what we're going to stick the bow onto. So that's sort of the tidier bit. Well, it's supposed to be the tidier bit. Not that you really get to see the back of it, but it looks a little bit better if it's covered up, doesn't it? Okay, our little bow. So shall I stick, I think I'm going to stick that on, and then the little dangly from this piece, I think. So let's just stick a nice blob on there. Pop that on like that. Oops. Actually, I might just move this and have it go around this way when it's still wet. There we go. Because I've got one going the other way, so let's have one going this way. And then you could actually pop that along the top of the journal, couldn't you? Like that. That might look quite nice. Look at that. So that's how it is. Squash that down. Let's pop this. Let's pop a little bit of glue on here. Like that. Take my little pliers. Just, let's see, stick that on like that. Look at that, lots of mess. There we go. Okay, fabulous. Oops, I just nudged it, stuck my finger in it, clumsy. And then I'm going to pop this over the top. Lovely. So another blob of glue on there, a little bit of glue on there, and I'm going to just squash that down. Ouch, be careful of the hot glue. Hold that down, push it down like that. Oh, I love these. Oh, that's going to fall out. God, I didn't do a very good job of that one, did I? Oops, no, it's stuck to my nail. We are. Look at all the glue on my nails. Oh my golly. Fabulous. Look at that nice big double bow. That's lovely. I love that. Shall we pop a little crystally thing on there? Do you think that will look nice? Oh my golly mollies. Oh gosh. Okay, let's turn that over. So we're ready. Pop that on there. Pop a little bit of glue on here, just a little bit, just so you don't make such a mess. Let's have it sort of diagonally. Push that down. There we go. Mind all your little bits of glue everywhere. And look at that. I just think that looks so lovely, doesn't it? All your little dingly dangly bits. As you know, I do love my dingly dangly bits. That's lovely. So there we go, guys. Really simple to do. Once you've got these little base bits, they are just, you can add anything to them, but they are just fabulous, aren't they? But I'm loving these. They're very sort of vintage, aren't they, with the lovely crystals and the lovely lace. So this one can take out. Let's pop this one out. And we can stick it in here, going this way. Oh, let's pop that out of there. There we go. Pop the little end on to be safe, so we don't stick on anything. Let's go this way now. I didn't stick it on there very well, did I? Oh my gosh. There we go. I'll tidy that up and I will take some nice pictures of it. So there we go, guys. I just think they are so pretty. So simple to do. So I'll pop the links down there, and if you have any Christmas money, if you were lucky enough to get some Christmas money, you can do a little bit of crafting shopping, and BB Crafts always have lots of lovely discounts in there as well, and they have some really lovely stuff, so do pop along and have a look. Some nice little projects for the new year, but I'm loving these. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the evening. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.